Good morning, good day, all the good things. This video this week is going to be just a little bit different than what we normally do. Pressing pause on our virtual POWASH Kids for this week to talk very briefly about what's going on right now in our country and what's been going on for a long time. And that's a little thing that we call race. Race, not like a race that you run, but race like the color of your skin. And this isn't an easy thing to talk about, but it's a necessary thing to talk about. There are people who have done horrible things to other people simply because of the way they look. Some of these people even profess to be believers of Jesus. And then that puts it's hard. And it's okay that it's hard. And it's okay that we lean into it and look at how we can make it better and help our friends that don't look like us. In the book of Genesis, chapter 1, I'm going to read I'm reading verse 26. Listen really carefully to these words. Then God said, "Let us make humankind in our image, according to our likeness." I'm going to skip to verse 27. So God created humankind in God's image. In the image of God, God created them, male and female. Then God blessed them. Skipping down again to verse 31. God saw everything and everyone God had made. And indeed, it was very good. Everything and everyone God made was good, is good. All of us who have ever been, who are right now and ever will be, every person alive is made in the image of God. We've been talking about being made in the image of God in POWASH Kids since January. Remember what it means? It means that we reflect, that every person alive reflects God. That's what being made in God's image means. It's that we were thought about carefully and loved deeply from the very, very beginning. In John chapter 3, verse 16, Jesus says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son." God loves every single person. Every one of us. And God loves us unconditionally. And that word means that it's not something that we've earned. It's not based on how smart we are, how pretty we are, how fast we are, or what the color of our skin is. God loves everyone with the same unconditional love just because we exist. And Jesus tells us in the New Testament that we should love others because God loves us. And loving others, especially those who don't look like us, who maybe don't think like us or act like us, it's hard. It really is. It's a lot more than just saying, "I love you." Because when we love someone, we are kind to them and about them. We help them. if they need help. We stand up for them if they're getting picked on or bullied or whatever. We don't sit by and let people push them around or say mean things to them or about them. Because when we love someone, we love all of them. And we want what is best for them. And sometimes we are able to do things that maybe they can't. So it is our responsibility in the love of God to do things for other people when they're not able to do it for themselves. Every single person is worthy of love and worthy of value and has value simply because God said so. And it's our privilege to love other people with a godly love. A love that looks beyond the things that make someone lovable and looks to the image of God that is reflected in them. Parents, this note is just for you. I have some resources that I'm going to link below to help you talk about race. Because right now, that's what we can do. It's never too young to start talking to your kids about race and about racism and how we can help and how we can stand up for injustice. I'm not by any means an expert. I come to this with a perspective of great privilege, but that gives me even more responsibility to speak up and to help where I can. So may we all go forth and love other people with the love of God that is in all of us. Be kind to each other and look for ways that you can help. And if you feel like you can't do anything, then you can certainly pray. You can pray that God will give us opportunities to use our voices, and we can pray for God to give wisdom to leadership of our country and of our cities and states, and protection to the marginalized, to the victimized,